Thanks for joining us as we play Stronghold. I'm going to be playing through the military campaign for Stronghold, the original one. And I've played it before. It's been a while, but I remember most of it. So as we go through, I'll go over things for people that haven't played it before. Our first mission is Gathering the Lost. Let's get this going.
As soon as the king had marched his army into the barbarian homeland, rumors began of a plot to seize the throne. When news came of the king's capture, the country was invaded. Several nobles, including your father, sought to end the bloodshed, but on their way to meet for negotiations, their party was massacred by a band of unknown raiders. Bruised and exhausted, you have been beaten back to a forest on an overlooked peninsula, where a small group of loyal troops are hiding. Although the country is lost, maybe from this refuge, you can at least avenge your father's death.
And I will.
I say we act now, and strike while the iron is hot.
No. The few men we have would be cut down like lambs to the slaughter. We need time to gather our forces.
Nonsense! I shall take 6 of my finest men into enemy territory by the cover of darkness, and...
No, just listen. Our men are close to starvation. This is what we must do.
The debate rages on well into the night, but eventually Lord Woolsack takes you to one side.
Sir Longarm tells me he knew your father well, which is why I'm giving you your chance to prove yourself. It is time you got your first taste of command.
Excellent. Alright.
We need you to oversee the setting up of a good-sized base camp. Start by finding a suitable clearing, then use some of the wood plentiful in this area to begin your construction.
Alright, so this is a pretty simple beginning mission. This one here is the objectives, which we're already reading. This button here would give us some hints, so like right now, it's going to give us some simple hints pretty much. Letting us know pretty much to get food and wood production up, which I'll show you as we go. And there's a tutorial, which same thing I've played before. I already know how to play it, so we'll skip that. And we'll go and start the game. First thing we need to do is put a keep down, which is where the Lord of the Manor will go. Let's see. Guess I don't have too many choices on this one, but the middle of the map. It's a small map. So the granary is where we store all our food. So if something happens to it, it burns down or something, we won't have any food. Then the guy right here is the Lord of the Manor. If he dies, we'll also lose the mission. So first thing we're going to do is we can put down some wood cutters. Let's put them over here. Put down 4 of those, and they will fill up the stockpile, which is this white area over here, which we can increase when it costs us nothing. So I like to normally do that right at the beginning, make my stockpile bigger. I'm guessing we won't need this much space on the first map, but I normally do it out of habit. The second thing, our food production buildings are this apple here. We only have the hunter's post on this map, so it's a pretty easy choice. So there's animals all over though, so we'll put them all down here. We only have enough wood to build 2. And as we build things, for instance, the hunter's post, if you can see right above it here, it says 5 wood, and then parentheses it says 3. 3 is how much wood we have available. As you can see over here in our stockpile, there's only 3 pieces left. As these guys finish up and collect it, they'll bring it to the stockpile. So we always have a visual representation of how much wood or any other supply we have. Same thing with the granary. We go over it, we can see how much meat is in it. Quick visual. If we click on it, it'll tell us how much we have, which is 12 units of food right now. And also our advisor here kind of gives us an idea of things, and we click on them. Like,
our food stocks are dwindling.
So he's saying that right now we're eating more than we're getting in. So we'll have to get some more guys on that, on hunting, once we get some more wood.
From your scribe. Animal tracks have been reported in the area, sire.
So see all these guys? These guys are bringing back animals they've killed. These guys are bringing us wood right here. Okay, so now that we have wood, we can go back to our industry buildings, which is this hammer. So let us get more wood cutters. Let's see, how much do we need to get? We need 40 wood and 20 meat. Oh, so we don't really need much of anything. So we'll put down some more hunters posts. Actually, we'll put down. And another thing too is around this campfire are people that are not working. So right now there's just one guy that's not working, and you can see our maximum population down here. It says 8 of 8. Above that is how much money we have. We have no money right now. And the number above that is our popularity, the 88. The best is 100. 0 is the worst. As long as it's above 50, our population will grow to its maximum. If it goes under 50, we'll start to lose people, and it'll go drop down to, I can't remember. You always have at least 1 or 2 people that'll never leave.
From your scribe.
But
Scouts are reporting that packs of wolves are closing in on the castle.
that's no good.
We must get the supplies stored.
Let's get some more of these down. But your
work is available to run this building.
Oh, so he'll let you know if there's nobody available. So the only thing you can do is, yes, you can. Under the town buildings, the hovels are available on this one. So you can, every time you build one, you can see that our population went up to a maximum of 16 people now. And they'll slowly but surely go around the fireplace, and if there's a job available, they'll leave and go to it. And that's what this green ring represents. Since we have a positive popularity, the green ring fills up, and every time it fills up, a person will join our castle. If it was we had a negative popularity, it would be a red ring, and every time it filled up, people would leave. So let's see. Let's make sure everybody's working. Put a couple more of those down. Another woodcutter down. Let's see if that puts everyone to work now or not. One more, it looks like. There we go. Now everybody's working. That's pretty simple, this map. I don't believe wolves will actually attack on this beginning map. I don't see any around here. But if they did, the hunters will try to shoot them with their bows. It's not the best defense. It might work against wolves. And the same thing, your lord can fight back with his sword. But once again, if you lose the lord, you lose. So if there's a lot of wolves, you take the potential, you lose the game for sending your lord after the wolves. So now we've easily completed the map, though.
We are victorious, sire.
That was a really simple beginner map, so. Alright. But normally you want to, on other maps, we'll get soldiers up as soon as we can, because the enemy could attack, but just wild animals like bears and wolves can attack, and that can seriously hurt your economy if they're killing all your peasants off.
Whilst the men frantically ferry precious supplies into the granary, Sir Longarm and Lord Woolsack ride into the camp.
Job well done. Not too bad for your first attempt.
No. The fool has pitched camp in the middle of the wolves' migration
Hey,
tract.
it's not my fault.
Good. It will give the men some well-needed practice before we make our strike.
Poof! Now I have no choice but to send out a scout to find a more permanent position.
Alright, so we've easily conquered the first one. And since we're looking at the map, the blue is us. And then the different colors, you can see that they light up top here. These are the 4 enemies, their areas. We've got the pig in red, the rat in orange, yellow is the snake, and the black there is the wolf. And then anything that just has no color is neutral.
Day by day, the camp becomes more overwhelmed by the wolves, and their persistent howling robs the men of sleep. The situation is about to get out of hand when Lord Woolsack's scout returns. Soon afterwards, you are summoned into the command tent.
Sir Longarm has convinced me to give you another chance.
We have found the remains of an abandoned stockade.
Wolves plague this county every winter. So, we need you to get the stockade back up to scratch, quickly.
Failure is not an option this time. Just keep your eyes peeled.
To ensure the safety of your men, you are required to renovate the abandoned stockade before winter is upon us again. Use your archers to kill off any wolves that threaten your peasants.
And once again, this is a pretty easy one. Let's complete the castle and gather some meat again.
Cite your granary, sire.
And this castle is only a wooden one, so it's not as bad as a stone one. So I'll get some more woodcutters down real quick. As you can see, we've got some food to last us at the beginning, so it's best to get the wood production going first, because we need that to build pretty much every other building. The majority of the basic buildings, like the hunters' posts, the homes, all that stuff, need wood. Now we're out of wood, so we'll wait for them to gather more. But we should have enough food for a while. And they did start us with a few archers there. So they should be able to take care of any wolves that show up. This map's fairly small. And you'll see this signpost right here. Signposts are where enemies will show up. Like if one of those enemies we were just looking at, the rat or the pig, decides to attack us with troops, they always come from somewhere where there's a signpost. They probably won't attack us on this map because it's still a beginning one, but if they did, they would come, all their troops would show up here when they came to attack. They wouldn't, for instance, show up in this corner of the map or over here. We know the enemies are going to come out of this spot. And I didn't see them up here. These are the wolves up here, lying there on the ground right now. They may come to attack us later, though. But let's see, weapon buildings, no, we can't build any weapons. So the best we have is these 3 archers if the wolves decide to attack. They should be able to handle them pretty easily, though. Wolves are pretty weak as long as you have a couple soldiers. They're more of a pain if you don't have any soldiers. There's plenty of animals around once these guys bring that wood in. Let's see here. I believe there's a game speed button. Yeah, here it is here. So we'll just speed it up a little bit until we get some wood. So we don't have too many choices for buildings right now. There we go. And now we'll build some more hunters' posts.
Not enough work is available to run this building.
Alright, so we'll slap down a home so that we can put down some more hunting posts. Let's make sure everybody's put to work. How many more guys do we have? There's another one there. You'll notice I'm putting... Oh, wait. Is there not? Or did somebody... No, there's somebody going there to work. It'll say on there if there's a worker there or not. And it also actually, when you click on the building... Wolves are coming to attack. They should be able to be handled though. But if you click on the building, it tells you what that worker is currently doing. So you know. And I'm going to slow it back down here now. 50 is good. The archers will automatically try to attack. Oh, there's, and you see they took care of them already. Pretty easily. So, wolves shouldn't really be much of a threat on this one. Or wood. Each stockpile can hold 4 different types of goods, pretty much. And once an area fills up, like this wood over here, this is a full square of this. So they've started another one. If, for instance, we're collecting stone, they wouldn't pile stone on a wood square, so they'd pile it in one of these 2 available ones here. That's why normally I make it a little bigger, because eventually you'll have all kinds of different goods that we'll store there. But we're doing pretty good, and 35, yes, we've got plenty of meat already. That's what this one does here, this eye. Click on that, and it'll let us know our objectives and tell us which ones are done. We've got the meat. As long as we don't eat too much of it, we'll keep plenty. We should. No reason we shouldn't have plenty. So we need to. Where's that castle? There it is. Wooden wall. So on the wall, you can either place it 1 square at a time, or you can hold the button down and it'll do this. You can put a whole bunch at once, and it turns red if something tries to run through it right as you're putting it down. So that can be a problem, like that dog, or if it's like that dog keeps running through there, or if it hits something like a hill or something like that, it won't be able to finish it either. Alright, let's just finish this up here, because I think, oops. This is a terribly crooked one, but it will work. Since all we're supposed to do is finish it. I believe I finished it. Let's make sure. Oh, no, we didn't, because you can see here these guys are going through there, which means there's a space. So the easiest way to notice if there's a space a lot of times is to press the space bar. And it flattens everything so we can see in our wall, yes, there's a couple spaces. So we'll just fill those in. That should be it. There we go. Yep, and now we've won. And then you can press the space bar again and it would have brought everything back up so you could see it in 3D. Or I guess 2D probably, but there you go.
Well, at least you can complete half a task.
Job well done. Now, our men are secure, and we can send a hunting party into the next county to eradicate the wolves for good.
I suppose it must be done. But we have to proceed with caution, as that county is close to the enemy's border.
Now we can see that we're moving closer. Which eventually we're gonna meet up with some of these guys, and they're gonna not like it that we're moving closer.
We need you to train some new recruits in the use of the bow.
The wolves breed in the next county. Find their lairs and wipe them out. It's them or us.
Find a hilltop and fortify yourself there using a mott and bayonet.
Duke de Pouce has been patrolling the area of late, so it is vital you're not spotted, as we don't stand a chance against a full assault.
If you see that rat before I do, be sure you slice it open for me.
Construct a Mott and Bailey fortification and strengthen it with some towers. Then start bow production and raise a force of archers with which to eradicate the wolves that run riot there.
Okay, so nothing too hard. So it's another small one, so it's good to put it on a hill like this.
Site your granary, son.
Put the granary up here by us. I'll just write off, increase the size of the stockpile. Yeah, I guess most of these are in 3D. Yeah.
A message from your scribe.
That's 2D there.
These wolves are everywhere.
So, you can get a better look of things though, because it flattens everything, not just that. See the trees, the rocks, everything flattened out. So once again, we'll slap some woodcutters down. Let's see some spaces for this. So I gotta be careful. There's a wolf right there. Ugh. So now, if the woodcutters do get attacked, they will attempt to kill it with their axe, and probably will eventually. Just sometimes they'll get it before they get them. Sometimes the wolves will kill one or two, but
not enough work is available to run this building.
Let's get that done then. The hovel down. We can get one more hunter's post down too. There we go. So we have the Fletcher's workshop this time. That lets us build up our bow and arrow supply for our archers. And nothing else too new other than the barracks, which wherever you put your barracks, you can build more units out of. Military units all come out of the barracks. And the armory here, which we'll put down in a little while, is with the where all the weapons are stored. It's like the granary, except for this one stores the weapons. Same thing if it gets full. The granary, same thing. If it gets too full, we can extend it with where's that building on the end. We can extend it with this and make it bigger, but it has to connect together. The armory, the granary, the stockpile, they all have to connect together. You can't make multiple ones. So make some more hunters posts though for food here. Let's just do that too while we're here, so I don't have to worry about it. Let's make another hovel and increase our population. Okay, that should be pretty good there. You can see our population is slowly going up. We started with money this time, which is nice. Wolves are attacking where? I don't know where that is. I don't see anything, so it's probably alright. But yeah, there's a lot of wolves over there, so we need to get our stuff going here. Right, looks like we still got a couple workers. Most military buildings and most military units all cost gold, which we started with 500 this time, but you can see when I go over it, up above there, it says it needs 20 wood and 100 gold, so it's not the cheapest thing, but we gotta build them, so. And then we'll put down an armory here, so they have somewhere to return those to when they get done. We'll put the armory right there, so when they get the bows done, they can put them right into the armory. And we will deal with these wolves. So we should be doing fine. We got food.
Our ground stocks are growing, sire.
And growing, so that's good. On here, there's some plates, you see. And so you can change the rations, and it will change this here, which is popularity. Right now, since we're just giving everybody a normal day's rations, it's not we don't get a positive or a negative. If we increase the rations here, which is double, or no, extra and double, you can see I got a +4 or +8 bonus, and it's the other way here. It's half rations or no food, which no food makes them extremely unhappy. So. And on here, though, is taxing. Right now, we're not taxing anybody, which is why our gold doesn't go up. We can lower taxes even more, which is pretty much a bribe. Pay them out to people, which will increase our bonus, which you see right now. People like paying no taxes, so they get a +1. Happy face. If any taxing you do, gets you a negative. So you can see here, -2 for low, -4 all the way up to -16. Like it's bad. Pretty much, if you tax people, they don't like it.
Wolves are attacking miles.
All right. Let's build another archer here, I think. Let's build a couple more. And then we can put down the barracks that I was talking about right here. And all our soldiers will come out of there now. We can click on there. And as long as we've got a peasant...
Depuce's men have arrived. We can't allow them to give away our position.
Depuce is the rat. And see this exclamation point, we can click on that and it shows 3 of them have shown up right there. We don't have many archers. We can build 1. Pretty much we need a bow and a peasant available. Every time we use a peasant up, though that the archers do not apply to our 24 of 24. So every time we get one, he goes over here and becomes an archer. It affects nothing else. So that's good.
Can't target him, sir.
So you can have an infinite number of military units, pretty much. There's no...
Ready. Notch arrows.
Oh, die.
Yes.
God damn.
Find them targets.
You can't... Oh, let's see, the hunters are helping me. I lost all my archers, so... No. Let's see. Oh, we got him. That hunter stabbed him. Good.
Wolves are attacking, my lord.
Oh, and see, our guys are going over here to cut wood because we cleared this side out and it's killing them, which is causing things like that one. Didn't have a worker for a minute there.
Wolves are on the prowl, sire.
So, we need more bows. But even though it appears we only have one guy there, every time we take one, it just knocks our thing down and another guy will show up. So, military units don't affect our population. We can have an endless supply. They don't eat food. So,
Moving off.
if this was a better keep, we could put our archers on top of it. They're not right now, so... Ugh. Let's see, the Lord is attacking them. Oh, and he killed them, which is good. Oh, and he didn't take too much damage. That's good. Yeah, if he dies, we lose.
My bow is yours. We await orders, sire.
There we go. And so the peasants around the campfire turned into the archers, and then meet up here at the barracks. So you could set a another spot if you wanted to.
Can't get there, Lord. Leaving now.
You can see all these are having no workers because they're being killed by these wolves over here as they go try to work. So we'll go deal with that in just a moment. You can see too, every time we're buying an archer seat, it says cost 12 right here. Which means we can only afford a couple more without raising taxes. Probably gonna do that. So now we have low taxes. You can click on this book here to get different information. We'll click on popularity on top here though. And it shows you how your popularity is gonna change every month. You can see that it's gonna go down by 2 every month. So slowly but surely they're gonna get unhappy with me. But it's good at the beginning to get some money. So he's bringing another bow. Get that one. There we go. Let's intercept him before he even goes up. Let's take these guys over here then and deal with some of these wolves. And you can set their thing to stand ground, defensive, so they'll follow people that get nearby, and aggressive, they'll like chase people down. You should just kill them though.
Wolves are attacking now. Arrows ready. Notch arrows.
I don't know if they'd stop missing.
Find them targets.
Move them up, I guess.
Take steady aim.
go. We took care of most of them. There's one coming up right there, though. They need to get. There we go. Looks like we've gotten most of them. And you can see our wood and food supplies are getting out of hand.
Finding targets.
There we go. I think we've gotten most of them. Oh, we did. There we go.
We are victorious, sire.
Another one that's not too hard. The first couple missions are pretty simple. Once we get up there near the rat and the pig and the other actual enemies, we'll actually have to... We'll get a lot more building choices, and we'll get to go into combat, which is a part of the fun part.
Fortunately, the rat's scouting party did not survive long enough to give away your position, but it is likely that they will be missed before long.
Yeah, we're moving up right next to the rat here, so it's likely that we'll have to fight him soon. Luckily, the rat is pretty much an incompetent commander. He's definitely the beginner level enemy.
A dispatch arrives from Sir Longarm.
Hopefully, by the time you receive this message, all has gone well, and you'll put an end to those irritating wolves. I now ask a favor of you. Begin constructing an outpost on the edge of Duke de Pousse's territory in order to help me better judge the strength of the rat's forces. You must not, under any circumstances, send confirmation of your mission's completion to Lord Wolfsack.
The rat was raised as an only child in lands belonging to the de Pousse family. The Duke showed his mother favor, ensuring that she never paid taxes, and always had enough to get by. One day, a messenger came by, and it was revealed that his father was the same Duke de Pousse who his mother had once worked for as a serving wench. Due to an unfortunate accident, the entire de Pousse family had been lost at sea whilst returning from holiday, leaving the rat as next in line to inherit the title of Duke.
Find a suitable location on high ground near the lands belonging to Duke de Pousse and start construction of an outpost. The wooden keep will offer better protection than a simple hall. Take some cattle to breed as the land there suits them well. Do not show yourself to the enemy, but should you be discovered, let none escape to tell. The hills will give your archers an advantage when firing from height.
And so this here shows us it says time until last battle, which means at least one battle will happen. At least some group of troops will attack me for sure. And also it's probably going to be the rat's troops. Funny how his name's the rat and his family all just mysteriously dies. I'm sure he didn't kill them all. Well, anyways, I think I'm going to save here. And we can play this level the next recording. Thanks for watching.